Imagine it's 1945. You're in love, but your partner's 500 kilometers away. To talk, you don't grab your phone, you grab a pen. This was the life of Mortley Bertrand. He spent months writing letters to his fiancée Violet, waiting days and sometimes even weeks for a response because he was at the mercy of the Postal Service's work ethic. Fast forward to 2026. If I want to see my partner, I'm a FaceTime call away. We've moved from what scholars call ink and paper devotion to the global village, which is a world where technology spans the planet, making us feel like we're always face to face, even when we're worlds apart. So what changed? Among scholars, this is called the Age of Acceleration. For thousands of years, the speed of love was about 8 to 20 miles per hour, which was the average speed of a camel or a chariot. By the 1800s, mail coaches were still only hitting about 10 miles per hour. But today, when you send a miss you text, that information moves at 186,000 miles per second, or the speed of light. We're living in what some call the media scene, an environment where media technologies actually reshape our human consciousness and how we feel connected. This speed created something called digital intimacy. For couples today, technology is a vital bridge. We have apps specifically for couples to connect through actions like syncing calendars, and we have virtual date nights through streaming services. And the data I found shows that this has a positive impact on relationships. One study by Alicia Bertrand found that text messaging is actually linked to higher relationship satisfaction in long-distance couples because it allows for that constant, responsive, face-to-face feel. On top of this, out of a survey that I conducted of 72 students at Temple University, aged 18 to 26, 97% of students found that social media had a positive effect on their relationships. Essentially, these digital tools have transformed the once daunting challenges of physical distance into manageable hurdles, allowing us to maintain a profound sense of closeness and daily involvement that keeps our relationship dynamic, no matter how many miles are between us. However, there's a dark side to the speed, and it's called technoference. This is when your phone interferes with your actual face-to-face time. Let's look at the numbers from a study by Utah State University. They surveyed hundreds of parents and found some pretty jarring stats. 45% of adults consider technology a major problem in their actual marriage. On top of this, nearly 25% of people feel like their partner's use of tech in bed is actually interfering with their sexual relationship. And get this, 55% of people feel like their partner simply spends way too much time on their phones instead of being present. And in my survey of Temple students, about 67% of people believe that their relationship wouldn't last without technology. One student said, "Things can be taken out of context if something is posted with or about someone who has caused an issue in the relationship, and sometimes it fosters jealousy not being in that person's life." These stats highlight what researchers call the digital dilemma. While technology gives us the convenience of constant contact, it often results in superficial exchanges that lack the emotional resonance and depth of a truly undistracted face-to-face exchange. As relationship specialist David Schramm suggests, the ultimate irony of the age of acceleration is that the faster we communicate, the less satisfied we often feel, proving that the most important thing we can do for our relationships is to occasionally kick technology out. This brings us to my core concept, Moore's Law. Because computing power doubles every 18 to 12 months, the age of acceleration is our permanent environment, not just a phase. Just as industrialization reshaped the Earth's ecosystems, media technologies are now reshaping our ecosystems, or the way human consciousness itself works. Think about it. For a long time, science made us feel tiny and insignificant in a massive universe, but these ego media tools like phones, apps, and feeds have kind of recentered us. We're experiencing what theorists call an implosion, where the world doesn't just exist out there for us to see, instead everything collapses inwards towards the screen. On social media, each of us become a mobile vanishing point, where the entire universe seems to revolve around likes, our photos, and our connections. But the real takeaway is that technology is never neutral. It's a complex social and cultural system that carries our ethics, our politics, and our values. When we look at our relationships through this lens, we have to decide if we're just following technological determinism by simply reacting to the machines, or if we're going to be conscious participants in this new environment. Morley once wrote to Violet, "Absence makes the heart grow fonder." Today, we don't really have absence anymore. Instead, we have a constant digital presence. Since there's no way to fully eliminate technology, the goal for the future is to make sure that we're aware how technology is changing us day by day. So maybe tonight, put your phone on Do Not Disturb and just be where you are. Thanks for watching.